Ever wondered what makes a website visually appealing and user-friendly? The answer lies in the fundamentals of web design. These are the building blocks that inform the aesthetics, functionality, and overall user experience of a website. Today, we'll delve into these key components and shed light on how they come together to create a harmonious and engaging digital environment. We'll explore the art of typography and font selection, the power of color theory and psychology, the structure provided by layout and grid systems, the guiding force of visual hierarchy and contrast, and the necessity of responsive design and mobile optimization. From creating an emotional connection through colors to ensuring seamless navigation across various devices, these elements play a crucial role in shaping your website. In this video, you'll gain a solid foundation in web design fundamentals, equipping you with the knowledge and skills to create visually stunning and user-friendly websites. Typography sets the tone and personality of a website and affects its readability and overall user experience. This statement is more than just a stylish phrase. It's a fundamental truth in web design. So let's delve into the importance of typography and how it can make or break your website's appeal and functionality. Typography is the art of arranging text in a way that makes it readable and visually appealing to the reader. It's not just about choosing a font. It's about understanding how that font interacts with everything else on the page. When it comes to selecting the perfect font for your web projects, consider factors such as font styles, sizes, line spacing, and legibility. These elements should work together harmoniously, creating a balance between aesthetics and functionality. Readability is paramount. Opt for fonts that are easy on the eyes, especially for longer bodies of text. Overly decorative or complex fonts may look intriguing, but if they hinder readability, they're not doing their job. Hierarchy is another crucial consideration. Establish a clear visual hierarchy using different font styles, sizes, and weights to distinguish between headings, subheadings, and body text. This approach enhances the scannability of your content, making it easier for users to navigate and digest information. Compatibility is key as well. Ensure that the chosen fonts are supported across various devices and browsers. You can use web-safe fonts or embed custom fonts via @FontFace or Google Fonts to maintain consistency across different platforms. Don't forget about pairing. Experiment with combining fonts that complement each other to create a visually appealing design. Each font pairing should enhance the overall aesthetic and reinforce your brand identity. And finally, play around with different font families and styles. From serif and sans serif to script and display, each font family has a unique vibe. Serif fonts, with their decorative strokes, often bring a traditional feel, while sans serif fonts offer a clean and modern look. Font styles, such as regular, italic, bold, or thin, convey different emphasis and tone. For example, italic fonts are commonly used for emphasis or quotes, while bold fonts draw attention to important elements. When choosing fonts for your website, consider readability, hierarchy, compatibility, and pairing. Experiment with various font families and styles to find what best suits your brand. Colors aren't just about aesthetics. They evoke specific emotions and influence user behavior. Dive with us into the vibrant world of color theory. In its simplest form, color theory is a framework that guides us in mixing colors and creating pleasing color combinations. The color wheel, developed by Sir Isaac Newton in the 17th century, is a fundamental tool in this theory. It's made up of primary colors, red, yellow, and blue, secondary colors, green, orange, and purple, which are formed by mixing the primary colors, and tertiary colors, made by combining a primary color with a secondary one. But how does this apply to web design? Well, understanding the relationships between colors can help you create balanced and harmonious color palettes for your website. Complementary colors, which sit opposite each other on the color wheel, can create a vibrant and high contrast look. Analogous colors, which are next to each other, create a more harmonious and pleasing effect. Then there are monochromatic colors, different shades, tones, and tints of one base color, offering a more subtle and cohesive visual experience. Now, let's delve into the psychology of color. Different colors can evoke different emotions and reactions. Red, for instance, is often associated with energy, passion, and urgency. Blue, on the other hand, can convey trust, calm, and stability. Yellow, the brightest color to the human eye, can evoke feelings of happiness and positivity, while green often symbolizes nature, growth, and balance. But remember, color perception can be subjective and can vary depending on culture, personal experiences, and context. So it's crucial to understand your target audience and the message you want to convey when choosing your website's color palette. In web design, colors can also serve specific functions. They can highlight important elements, guide the user's eye, and even influence user behavior. For instance, a bright contrasting color might be used for a call to action button to make it stand out and encourage users to click. Understanding color theory and psychology can help you make informed decisions about your website's color scheme, creating a more engaging and effective design. A well-organized layout is the backbone of a visually balanced and user-friendly website. Picture a website as a puzzle. The layout is the overall picture that guides you in placing every piece where it belongs. The grid system, on the other hand, is like the grid on the back of the puzzle that helps you align and position each piece correctly. Together, they create a cohesive and visually pleasing picture. Layout and grid systems are fundamental in web design as they help create structure and visual balance. They guide the placement of elements on a page, ensuring a harmonious and organized arrangement. This, in turn, enhances the usability and appeal of your website, making it easier for users to navigate and interact with your content. Imagine a website without a well-defined layout or grid system. It would be like a puzzle with pieces scattered all over the place. It would be confusing and visually chaotic, making it challenging for users to find what they're looking for or understand your content. But with a well-organized layout and grid system, everything falls into place. It's like a roadmap guiding your user's journey through your website. A layout typically consists of sections such as the header, footer, sidebar, and main content area. Each section has a specific purpose and contributes to the overall user experience. For instance, the header usually contains the navigation menu and logo, serving as a constant guide for users. The main content area, on the other hand, is where the bulk of your information resides. Grid systems provide a flexible framework that helps align and position elements within these sections. They divide the layout into columns and rows, creating a set of guidelines for where and how elements should be placed. This results in a structured and organized design, ensuring consistency across different pages of your website. So whether you're designing a blog, an online store, or a portfolio website, a well-thought-out layout and grid system are essential. They not only enhance the visual appeal of your website, but also improve its functionality and usability. By mastering layout and grid systems, you can create structured and balanced web pages that enhance your website's overall user experience. So, ready to start piecing together your web design puzzle? Visual hierarchy and contrast are powerful tools in guiding a user's attention on a web page. Now let's delve into these principles, starting with visual hierarchy. This is the arrangement of elements in a way that naturally draws the eye to the most important piece of information first. It's like being a tour guide for your users' eyes, leading them through your design in the order of importance you've established. You can create visual hierarchy in various ways. Size is one of the most straightforward methods. Larger elements capture attention first, hence why headings are often larger than body text. Position also influences where the eye lands first. Generally, people start at the top left of a page and scan towards the bottom right, especially in left-to-right reading cultures. Contrast, on the other hand, is all about making elements stand out by emphasizing their differences. This could be through color, size, shape, or even texture. For instance, a bright call to action button on a muted background will pop, drawing attention swiftly. But contrast isn't just about grabbing attention, it's also a key player in legibility. High contrast between text and its background makes the text easier to read. Think of the classic black text on a white background, a high contrast pairing that's easy on the eyes. Let's not forget about color contrast. Complementary colors, those opposite each other on the color wheel, create high contrast when paired together. This can be a great way to make certain elements pop. But remember, too much contrast can be jarring, so it's all about finding the right balance. Incorporating visual hierarchy and contrast in your web design helps guide users through your content in a meaningful and engaging way. It's like telling a story, with each element playing its part in the narrative, guiding the viewer from one point to the next. By effectively using visual hierarchy and contrast, you can create a more engaging and user-friendly website. So go ahead, take these principles and start crafting your visual journey. In today's digital age, it's crucial that your website functions flawlessly across various devices. Responsive design is the key to achieving this. It's a web design approach that allows your site to automatically adjust to the screen size and orientation of the device it's being viewed on, whether it's a desktop, laptop, tablet, or smartphone. This flexibility is achieved through fluid grids, flexible images, and CSS media queries. Fluid grids allow for layout adjustments based on the screen size. Flexible images are resized in relative units to prevent them from displaying outside their containing elements. CSS media queries apply different styles based on the characteristics of the device the website is being displayed on. Mobile optimization takes this a step further by ensuring your website is not just viewable, but also user-friendly on smaller screens. It involves simplifying navigation, optimizing images, and prioritizing content based on the needs of mobile users. By embracing responsive design principles and mobile optimization, you can cater to a wider audience and enhance your website's overall user experience.